guys, and welcome to another video. So this video is Halloween related, and I'm so excited. So today I'm going to show you a DIY video. Do it yourself. So I'm going to show you how to make your own scar wax and your own fake blood. Isn't that awesome? Because those are like the two major things you want for a scary, creepy Halloween costume. And because I didn't want to spend like $10 on buying a little tube of fake blood and like scar wax, I just decided to make my own. I did do some research on YouTube, and this is already seen on YouTube thing, but I just decided to make a video of my own on it. So let's get started. Okay, so before we get started, I really want to show you my Halloween costume. I'm going to be Little Red Riding Hood, and I need the scar wax. For some scars I'm going to have on my cheek, I'm going to need fake blood to fill that out. So, this is my Halloween costume. I think it looks awesome. And I can even reverse the cape so it's red on the inside, black on the outside. So, it's going to be awesome. So, here we go. Okay, I'm going to make the fake blood first. So what you'll need is clear corn syrup. I don't know, I think this is actually the only kind they have. So corn syrup, you might have that at home, maybe not, but I think most people do have this at home. And some red food coloring. I brought this from Germany, so it says something in German on it. You can use gel food coloring, you can use powder food coloring, as long as it's red. Then the materials you will need are any kind of container, I'm just using this, and a spoon. So gather up all your things and let's get started. So depending on how much fake blood you want to make, you want to take about a tea or a tablespoon, however much you need, and of corn syrup, and put that into your container. I really don't need a lot because I'm not going to use this until Halloween, which is in 3 weeks. So I'm just going to make a little sample of it. So I'm going to take about this much, which is about half a teaspoon, because I really don't want to be wasted and waste like a bunch of like food stuff or like, you know, any kind of stuff. I'll add just a little more so you guys can actually see what's happening here. So just put that into your container, and it's going to be sticky on your face. I'm telling you this. It's going to be very messy and sticky, but it's going to look like fake blood. So then you just want to add as much as food coloring as you need to make it look mostly like blood. I'm going to add 3 drops first. Mix it in and see what it's going to look like. Oh yes, this is turning out really, really nice. And it totally looks like blood. I mean, look at that. Hold on. I might want to move my camera so you guys can actually see what it looks like. So, hold on. Doesn't that look like blood? It might look darker than it actually is, but this is about the color. It's still a little light, and I'm going to make it a little darker. But I don't want to use up much of my food coloring because I'm not going to go out and buy any extra, so I'm just going to add 3 more drops. But you can add as much as you want. I just don't want to be using it all because I really need some for my Halloween costume, and I really don't want to go out and buy extra. So here you have your fake blood. In the camera, it does look still more pink than it actually is, but it's actually red, and this is what it looks like on your skin. I mean, it totally looks like blood, so. And I mean, you can eat it. If you like to eat corn syrup, go ahead and eat it. I don't, so I'm just going to wipe it off. And as you can see, there is no remaining of the blood left, and there is no stain, so this is absolutely safe to do. Let's move on to the scar skin. So what you will need is some all-purpose flour, just regular white flour, and some petroleum jelly or some Vaseline. It doesn't really matter. I think petroleum jelly is better because it has a little more firm consistency. I don't know, but I'm using this petroleum jelly. Then the materials you'll need are a container. Oh, there's toothpicks stuck in here, whatever. A container and a spoon. And then you might want to need the toothpick to apply it onto your skin, which I'm going to show you how to apply it. It really might not be as hard as the regular scar skin, but it sure is a thing to do. So you're going to take 2 teaspoons of your all-purpose white flour, depending on how much you want to make. I'm just going to make like a little ball, this size ball. Oh. And you want to need more flour than Vaseline, because Vaseline really does make it very sticky and moist. So yes, I'm just gonna not take too much. I'm gonna take about half a teaspoon. I actually want to take some of that off because this is a lot. I would start with a little bit and then I'd add more than have too much. So I'm just gonna use my toothpick, as it does actually come in handy. Just add the petroleum or jelly or Vaseline in there. And this actually smells good. It smells like so good. It smells like a baby. I don't even know why the heck it smells like a baby, but it does smell like a baby. Okay, and then you just sort of stir it in. At first I'm going to use my spoon, but when it starts mixing in, I'm just going to start using my hands. Actually, I'm just going to use my hands. It's way easier. So just see it's like some sort of cookie dough. It actually does sort of feel like cookie dough. And if you need more petroleum jelly or Vaseline, just add some. And then you just want to mix it all together until it becomes the consistency of scar skin. Okay, so there you guys go. This is what mine's like. It's like a consistency of a little harder than, yeah, like Play-Doh. So this is about like scar wax. The color of it is a little lighter, but it matches pretty good. So mine's still kind of dry. As you can see, every time I squish it, there's like pieces ripping open. But I'm just going to see how I can work with it. I'm going to take half of it and see how I can work with it. And if not, I'm going to apply a little more Vaseline, and the other thing to it. So here we go. I'm going to show you how to apply it, and I'm going to apply it to my face. Okay, guys, so I'm going to apply it right here. I'm going to make like a scar. So first I'm going to take 2 pieces and roll them into tiny little balls, like strips, the length of what you want your scar to be. Keep on falling, like this. You want to apply it onto your face where you want it. Yes, this is too dry. I have to make it a little more moist. I'll be right back. Okay, I think this is a better consistency. So you want to put it where you want it, and then you take like a spoon or anything and just kind of flatten it out on the edges so it kind of attaches to your skin. Just do that until it's all nice and attached on both of the sides. Oh my goodness. So it's not the best, as you can see. But it does work, so it does work. And I just want to flatten it down a little bit. Just like, oh my goodness, this is so not working, guys. I'm sorry. I mean, it does work. I just might have to add a little bit more petroleum jelly. And then you just want to take a toothpick and make like a line down the middle. And fill that out with fake blood. I mean, doesn't that look sort of real? I mean, it's really my first try, so it's not the best, as you can see, but I'm gonna do a whole design on my face, and then I'm gonna be back. Okay guys, so this is it. It's really not the best, but hold on, I'm trying to get a good view of this. So I would put like makeup over this, but it looks pretty good, I think. So thank you guys so much for watching, and